I've heard Mike Bickle, the director of the International House of Prayer, say many times he'd reference our weak little prayers here, and he would say things like, "The Lord, rejoices at our weak little prayer life here at the House of Prayer." And I used to think that was a falsely humble thing because I had been there before and I'd seen all of these people praying, and I'd seen some young people we had sent from our church that had come for an internship and how their lives were changed, and I thought, this is nothing but weak. And as I came there, I understood what he meant. The weak prayer life is, the thing we all encounter when we sit down to pray, and you sit down to pray and you start out with an opening sentence or two to the Lord, and suddenly you're thinking about the next thing to do on your to-do list, and you're thinking about what you're going to have for lunch or dinner, or what you said to somebody else, and you find yourself so distracted, or you find yourself having to put your Bible and your journal and your pencils in just the right place before you can get comfortable praying. And I realize that still happens, even in this environment called the House of Prayer, where there are people coming along and doing it. The other thing that I don't know that we would actually start a House of Prayer. Many people leave the House of Prayer after a season here, and they go to their home church or their home community, and they start a House of Prayer. And I don't have that leading from the Lord right now. This is an incredible work to develop something that would be 724. I really see what we would be doing as something, taking the prayer emphasis and putting it back in the local church, whether that's the local church that meets in the big building on Sunday morning, or whether that's the local church that's meeting in homes throughout the week, somehow imparting this message to as many people as we can in the local church.